Hey there, it's been a while. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be grateful to you. Brooke lays a guilt trip on Carter, and Poppy begs an infuriated Finn to keep their secret. Will spills the beans to Elektra about Luna on today's Bold and the Beautiful. Steffy fills Ridge and Taylor in on her plan. Finn gets angry with Poppy. While in Finn's office, he yells at Poppy, telling her that he should have been informed. She took advantage of him and Luna in the same way. Poppy insists that she had no intention of depriving either one of them of anything. Finn shouts, "Well, you did. Something you had no right to do. My connection with my daughter was cut off." Will informs Elektra that the woman his dad believed to be his daughter was actually an imposter who faked a paternity test as Luna sits at Bill's apartment and listens. Now she's in prison where she belongs. Elektra is astounded that Will was so close to having a sister. Will continues, a sister who was a criminal. Elektra asks her name. Luna, Will says. Luna Nozawa. Luna beams in her hiding place. After Steffy sneaks into the Forrester estate, she sees her parents making out and kissing passionately. Ridge wonders how things are going at the company. Steffy's doing her best to play nice with the traitors. Taylor asks about her intention to evict them. She claims she's still pushing forward with it, but she'll need to attack from all sides. Steffy displays dissatisfaction. She doesn't know how Carter sleeps at night. She has to trust that deep down, he realizes what he did was wrong. Ridge goes on about their stabbing them in the back. Steffy wonders if maybe Carter hasn't forgiven himself. This has to be weighing on him. Ridge wonders what she's saying, what she's thinking. Brooke enters the office at Forrester as Carter closes a work call. She thinks he's getting fairly comfy there behind that desk, aren't you? Carter talks up all the expansion he's been setting up. Brooke's impressed with him putting his vision to life. Carter just wishes Ridge could have been part of it. Brooke asks, any regrets? Carter asks what she means. Brooke says Ridge was his best buddy, was it worth it? She wonders how he really feels about taking over Forrester Creations. She points out that there was a human cost, individuals he injured, people that he betrayed. She wants to know how he feels about taking a firm away from individuals who considered him family. Carter feels horrible that they couldn't understand the potential of his concept and that Steffy loathed all things Logan so intensely that he had no choice. Him taking charge will make things better there. Brooke feels they should call if what it was, a coup. Now that she's CEO, she wonders if she sacrificed too much. Carter observes, you mean your relationship with Ridge? In Finn's office, Poppy pleads with him to understand. Finn accuses her of telling herself the falsehood that she didn't want to burden him with a kid. He cries, Bull. You didn't want it to come out, what we'd done. Poppy says it would have been disastrous for him. Finn counters, and for you, most importantly. Having to explain to everyone how you were helping around the house. He marvels that Hayes isn't his only kid. I have a daughter too. I had a daughter that you concealed from me. You lied to me, Poppy. You lied. Poppy insists she didn't know for sure who Luna's father was, and she didn't want to ruin his life. Finn hollers that they could have done a test. She denied him any possibility of knowing his daughter. Poppy says maybe she did the wrong thing. Finn hollers, maybe. Poppy asks if he can forgive her. Finn gulps, forgive you. Poppy says she was doing what was best for him. He argues she was doing what was best for her. What you did to me was bad enough, but Luna, look at what our daughter became. He complains that she shut him out and raised a murderer. In Bill's residence, Will giggles that his father wanted him to embrace Luna and take her into the family. It was all a massive con. Elektra asks what he thought of her. Will says she seemed nice enough, she was a pretty girl, a beautiful girl. In her hiding location, Luna is happy to hear this. Will continues on to claim that none of that matters because she's spending the rest of her life behind prison. Elektra wonders what Luna did, and Will reveals she was so determined to be his dad's daughter that she ended up killing 2 men. One of them may have been her true father. Elektra asks how she was found out. Will says Steffy discovered out and Luna captured her. She is out of their lives now and will be in prison for the rest of her life. We're never going to see Luna Nozawa again. In the Forrester living room, they discuss whether the morally sound Carter gone away. Ridge saw no evidence of that guy, that's why this stinks so much. Steffy knows her dad is in misery. She recounts that Carter turned against his best friend, it's probably already eating away at him. Ridge wonders if she's suggesting he'll find his conscience and hand the company back to him. Steffy has to believe that deep down, the man he used to be is still in there. Hope got to him, but he had to be doing some severe soul-searching right now. Ridge wants to think she's right, but he's unrecognizable to him right now. Taylor cautions he's lost in Hope's world right now. Steffy will help Carter recall his values or who Hope really is. One way or another she'll stop their rule at Forrester. They're going to be gone soon. Whatever it takes. At Forrester, Carter wonders if Brooke wishes she'd turned down the CEO role. Brooke's not saying that, but she has a conscience and she knows he does too. Eric and Stephanie worked for decades to establish this company, and Ridge and Eric's genius made it what it is today. How can he live with himself knowing he snatched it away from them? Carter laments that if Ridge and Steffi had just listened to him, none of this would have happened. Brooke says they did listen, gave his ideas attention, and turned it down. It was wrong to cut hope for the future, but what they're doing is wrong too. And deep down, I think you know that. In Finn's office, he thinks Luna may not be in prison for life if he'd had access. None of this would have happened if I'd been there. Poppy laments about appending his life. Finn hollers that he was 18. I still deserve to know if I had a daughter. What kind of man do you believe I am? Finn continues to yell that he had a right to know. Poppy protests, I did it for you. Finn says keeping a child and parent apart is one of the most awful things a person can do. He could have transformed Luna's life for the better if given a chance. She deceived him in the most horrific way, and this alters everything. I have to tell Steffi. Poppy grabs him and tells him he can't. Luna snatched his wife. How does he think she'll respond to this? It would also wreck her hopes of a connection with her sister, who would never look at either of the same way again. Nothing good comes from saying anything. It's not like he can have a connection with Luna anyway. She begs him to keep this a secret. No one can know that Luna is your daughter. Next on The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke surprises Ridge with a visit. Now it all makes sense. Bold and Beautiful's Bill is headed for the storyline motherlode. Ever since The Bold and the Beautiful had Bill start playing house with Luna, we've been, let's say, apprehensive. It just hasn't felt in character for the Machiavellian womanizer that we know, love, and currently barely recognize. But then as he talked about his history with his violent new roommate, it hit us like a ton of bricks. The program is setting up the introduction of his long-lost mother. Mom's the word. Thus far, we know virtually little about Bill's mother. She's not Marion Bradley, with whom Bill had twins Caroline and Karen. She's another lady, a drug addict, per Bill Jr., and given what little we've been informed, she is still out there someplace. So image his horror if she came up on his doorstep one day, clean and sober and hoping to wipe the slate clean and start afresh. I've always thought it would be interesting to explore Bill's relationship with his mother, Don Diamant tells Soaps.com. She is arguably the woman who shaped him into the man he eventually became. That's true whether she was a part of his life or not. Her absence would have played a part in his development. Bill hasn't always treated women well, and that might be rooted in that past history with his mother, he continues. We know very little about her. There's an expectation that she's deceased, and that's been acknowledged but only in passing. But it's a soap opera, so certainly she may be out there. And hey, she could just be dead to Bill. Mamma mia. To portray the role, Bold and Beautiful would need someone truly unique, and actresses like that don't come around every day. Here's how Brooke and Hope could turn the tables on Carter on Bold and the Beautiful. Brooke and Hope could kick Carter to the curb if he goes against them. Carter looks charmed by Daphne Rose on The Bold and the Beautiful. He can't avoid her aroma and allure. Their previous meeting even had Hope questioning whether she needed to keep an eye on her man. Don't take my man. Daphne Rose is a lady on a mission. She is ready to grab Carter away from Hope, and she doesn't care if they're serious or not. In Tuesday's episode, Hope walks in on Carter, sniffing Daphne's neck. She certainly has an enticing fragrance. But did he really need to come that close? Hope looked like she was jealous of the two growing closer together. Meanwhile, Carter looks like he's smitten with Daphne. He has a stupid smirk on his face every time she's around. He's acting differently from when he fell for Hope. Carter was an ardent supporter of the Logans. He believed that they were kept out of Forrester creations. But that might all change when Carter seeks to break down Daphne's defenses. It's as if she has him under her spell. Paging Mama Bear Hope will soon understand Daphne's hitting on her boyfriend. By now, Hope feels safe with her role at Forrester Creations. In her recent talk with Steffy, she maintained that she has every right to remain there. Hope wants to preserve her job at Forrester Creations and won't let anyone get in her way. Carter will continue to sniff around where he shouldn't. Hope will find that he's not as faithful as she imagined. She'll inform her mom, who's the CEO of Forrester Creations. Brooke will tell her daughter to kick her new man to the curb. The two will team up to eliminate Carter from the organization. Meanwhile, Steffy is scrambling to bring her family's company back. She was positive that her strategy would work. But there are two individuals in her way. The lesson in all this is not to mess with the Logans. They might bite back hard, and the Forrester conflicts could blow up in a way that no one ever predicted. Tanner Novlan explains what comes next for Finn on The Bold and the Beautiful. On The Bold and the Beautiful, Finn's life turned upside down this week when he realized that he was the father of Luna Nozawa. Finn was immediately overcome with emotions, and the actor who plays him, Tanner Novlan, weighed in with his own. Tanner Novlan of The Bold and the Beautiful. Tanner Novlan, the actor who portrays Dr. John Finnegan on The Bold and the Beautiful, shared in an interview with Us Weekly his thoughts about Finn's life getting definitely messy. Like fans, he wondered last year if he would potentially turn out to be Luna's biological father, but then it didn't seem to go that way. We get the scripts a couple weeks or a week beforehand. I'm rolling it out with everybody, which is what makes our medium so interesting because I get to sit and turn the pages and be like, what? Okay, this is cool, and interact with the writers and see where they're leading Finn, Novlan explained. As an actor, he learned to know his role better by going this deeply into his background. What comes next for Finn? On The Bold and the Beautiful, Finn's wife Steffy won't be taking the news lightly. Luna almost killed Steffy last year when she confined her in a cage and was going to let her die as the building was due for destruction, but Finn managed to save her. But Steffy has also nearly died at the hands of another vicious family tree member. Sheila Carter is Finn's mother and Steffy's family's arch-nemesis, who shot Steffy and Finn point blank. Finding out that Luna is her stepdaughter probably won't land well. And then there's Lee, Finn's mom. She worried for years that Poppy had an affair with Lee's husband, Jack, and that he was Luna's father. Recent DNA testing revealed otherwise, and Lee has been continually apologetic for her attitude towards her sister and apologized for thinking she would betray her in her own home. Her apologies will certainly be recanted when she finds out that Poppy slept with her son all those years ago. Sheila could pose the largest challenge. When she reconnected with Finn, she insisted on remaining in his life. Once she learns out Luna is her grandchild, will she be the only family member that wants anything to do with her? And how will it influence Finn's ability to process that he's her father? Novlan indicated that Finn would feel a duty for Luna, similar to how he felt about Sheila when he found out she was his mom. And so I'm not sure how he's going to be able to navigate that with wanting to keep his family and his true love, Steffy, and his kids, safe and together. He hasn't forgotten that Luna has troubles. So it's gonna be interesting to watch how he navigates that because we all know Steffy's gonna draw a strong line in the sand, Novlan concluded. Bold and Beautiful's Romy Park explains Poppy's free love mentality. The B&B actress defended Poppy and told how studying therapy helped her connect with her alter ego. Romy Park's Bold and the Beautiful alter ego is at the center of controversy. Poppy had an affair with Finn when he was just 18 years old. This revelation raised eyebrows. Now, Park explains why Poppy is a free spirit with a long list of ex-lovers. Setting the record straight, the show has identified Finn as the father of Poppy's baby Luna. Finn considers Poppy his aunt, even though they're unrelated. He was reared by his sister Lee. Park has had fun with her character's provocative plot. She recently poked fun of her B&B character on social media. Now, Park is tackling this topic from her character's point of view. Park described the bizarre storyline on Instagram stories, according to Soap Opera Digest. One admirer asked, okay, so Poppy had nice times with Finn, yet she went partying and slept with other men. What does that tell about her as a character? Park wrote, my answer is Poppy is someone who acts with her emotions at the moment without thinking to what the implications may be and how that can affect those around her. Park defended her character. She doesn't believe that Poppy did these things out of evil intent. Park described her as someone who thinks with her heart and can end up making poor decisions that can be misinterpreted as selfish. However, Park doesn't believe that Poppy is selfish. Diving into Poppy's psyche, Park looked deep into her character. She explained that Poppy appeared to be lost in her life. She might have suffered from trauma, which can lead to bad decision-making. So then she hides or lies like a child might, but out of fear, Park noted. This explains why Poppy didn't want to inform Finn that he was Luna's father. The soap star then addressed Poppy's free love philosophy. She wants to feel love. She wants to belong. Hence, her line to Finn noting that when Bill, Luna, and herself were making plans as a family, that is something she only ever dreamt about. And when it found out Bill wasn't the father, she remarked, and then that dream was destroyed, again, she explained. Poppy finds herself lost yet again. She doesn't feel loved by her own daughter. Though Poppy has had numerous lovers, she has one real love. Park remarked that Luna is her one true love. She might not have been the best mother, but her heart is always in the right place, she continued. Park's work in psychology allowed her to examine this complicated persona. Through group therapy sessions, she was inspired by other people's tales. Park learned an important lesson during that period. She realized that she shouldn't criticize somebody based on their conduct. Rather, she wants to discover their experiences and what shaped their life. This is a lesson we should all use. Funniest bold and the beautiful fan reactions to Finn being Luna's dad. BNB fans find amusement in Luna being Finn's daughter. Finn is a father again on the bold and the beautiful. The doctor found that Luna was his daughter after running a DNA test. The revelation that Finn is Luna's dad has inspired some fascinating fan reactions. My cousin, my daughter Finn being Luna's dad is a fan idea that's been circulating around for a while. Viewers didn't believe BNB would have Poppy sleeping with and getting pregnant with her adopted nephew. But lo and behold, the writers proceeded in that path. After Finn and Poppy recounted their former affair, he grew suspicious of Luna's paternity. He conducted a DNA test confirming his greatest fears: Luna is his daughter. The news that Finn is Luna's father is a popular topic on social media. Most fans are overwhelmed with disdain and fury with the tale. However, some people are finding amusement in the situation. On X, fans made fun at the twist that Luna is Finn's daughter and cousin. One person tweeted, "Dear Finn," then added a Maury Povich image with Luna's picture. Another reader parodied Finn's weird family tree with a music video including Luna, Poppy, and Sheila. Another admirer can't wait for Steffy's reaction to the news. Not a laughing issue for Finn. While people are finding comedy in the storyline, it's not a laughing issue for Finn. His life is now revolutionized after knowing Luna is his daughter. He's flooded with mixed emotions as he reacts to the news. Deep down, he wonders that if he had been there for Luna, maybe her life wouldn't have ended out differently. Finn's next step is to tell the truth. Poppy has already wounded many people by lying, and Finn's done holding secrets. However, Finn's honesty will shatter the Finnegan family. His and Steffy's marriage will be strained, and it might lead to a split. Finn's close-knit connection with his parents could be affected when he jumps to Poppy's defense. While Finn stands to lose everything, he still has Luna. But will his daughter want him in her life? Is Bold and the Beautiful planning to revive the Steffy, Liam, Hope triangle? 2025 could see the comeback of a legendary love triangle on BNB. The Bold and the Beautiful is famed for its love triangles. One of its famous triangles involved Steffy, Liam, and Hope. It's been a long time since the women fought over Liam, but things could change shortly. Shin breakup leads to steam reunion. For years, Liam waffled between Steffy and Hope. Both ladies continued being put through anxiety, assuming Liam would select her. However, Steffy decided to move on after recognizing Hope will always come first in Liam's life. Steffy discovered love with her new spouse Finn, who demonstrated he's a one-woman man. The couple settled into home life with their son Hayes and Steffy's daughter Kelly. Like many soap marriages, Steffy and Finn encountered their share of troubles. From his wicked mother Sheila to Hope's flirtations, their bond has been tested. Yet, nothing could tear the lovers apart. However, that will alter with a new secret. Years ago, Finn slept with his Aunt Poppy and fathered her daughter Luna. Now that Finn has confirmation he's Luna's dad, it'll impact his and Steffy's lives. When the truth about Luna's paternity is exposed, Steffy will be upset. She'll doubt if she can trust Finn, and the couple will dispute about whether to accept Luna into their family. Needing time to clear her brain, Steffy will move out, and that's when Liam will enter the picture. Liam will rush to soothe Steffy and raise doubts about Finn's allegiance. As Steffy wrestles with a choice about her marriage, Liam charm her and set up a prospective steam reunion. Jealous Hope wrecks steam reunion. Steffy and Liam growing closer is going to generate considerable attention, especially from Hope. Although Hope is with Carter, she can grow envious watching Steffy and Liam together. Before Hope became involved with Carter, Liam presented the concept of him and Hope reconnecting. Hope rejected the proposal because she wanted a partner loyal exclusively to her. However, she can't ignore the affection she'll always have for Liam. Hope can't resist interfering with Steffy's personal life, and she'll butting into Steam's reconciliation attempt. But her activities will draw suspicions from Carter and lead to the end of Cope's relationship. With Hope single, she'll make a play on Liam, inciting Steffy's rage and the famed B&B love triangle. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.